Hey, welcome back to Don't Run with Scissors. I'm Kelly, your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins, or crazy rescue dogs, a rescue cat, and a rescue guinea pig who likes to craft in her spare time, has gone back to school to learn ASL, and is trying to train for Ironman. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It sends me a message. It boosts my serotonin and my self-esteem, and I could use that. And if you're returning, you already know the crazy you're in for, so grab your drink, sit on back, and let's have at it. Um, I have about 23 minutes before my class on Sunday nights. Hopefully we can get flow through this because I don't have a whole lot of stitching. Last week was the longest Monday of the year. They still haven't fixed my ceiling at my office. My computer totally crashed. Cannot be fixed. I mean, I guess it could be fixed, but not really. It's not worth that much. Which meant a big scramble because everything was on my hard drive. So we got my hard drive recovered. That was now ported over to my son's old laptop. Hence, I don't know what's going on with this camera. So I will be buying a computer soon. Friday night I went to a local high school production, and I'm going to tell you, I have seen professional performances in many states and many cities. These high school kids blew most of them out of the water. It was amazing. It was hysterical. Both kids went with me. We went with Jasmine and her son, and then our mentor Nick joined us as well. And if you all could send and on Tuesday afternoon, Nick some good juju because he's interviewing basically for his dream position, and he if anybody deserves it, he deserves it. Um, the play was interpreted shadow wise. Um, so the interpreters would write up on the stage with the actors they interact with the actors. So that's very cool. Um, Saturday morning I had my class. Okay, so we all know that I struggle with finger spelling, and that has been a sore spot for quite some time. I did my homework Friday night, and I got all the fingers out of the homework on the first, second, second. I watched it through, and then I recorded on the second go through, and I got all the finger spelling. So then Saturday morning, my professor says, "Okay, Kelly, it's your turn. You can pass." We always have the option to pass. She's really good about that. And I said, "Let's go for it. I mean, like, what's the worst that could happen?" So I interpreted a video that was actually of a deaf person signing who is pretty high ranking in the community here, as far as on the state level, and in the legislature, leading the march on a program called Lead K, which is about access for the deaf community and deaf kids um, with school and access to language and interpreters. And so she played the video, and again, I got all but one word of the finger spelling. All the number, like I got it. I have never, like, even my classmates are like, "Whoa, holy cow, Kelly!" But again, this is an area that knowing that it's a weakness, I have really trying to be focused on that skill building. So then, later in the class, because it's a 5 hour class, she did another where she had recorded her talking and lots of technical, lots of idioms, lots of that. And I'm trying to voice it, or at that point, she's voicing and I'm signing. Because again, this is a prep for the BEI. And I knew I was missing quite a bit. I was missing several things. I was getting frustrated. And finally, I said, "Okay, I've been interpreting for 5 minutes. Like, can we stop?" And I was like, "Okay, that felt horrible." And she's like, it really wasn't that bad. She's like, but let's take a little different approach after we talked. And she had me, so she would put out basically like one or two sentences, and she would pause and I would sign it. And she's like, you nailed it. There were a couple things that I was like, okay, I don't know how to interpret that idiom or whatever. And the other teacher that is like an assistant in the class, she's like, you didn't always have the exact sign, but you knew what the concept was, and you could still sign a different sign that added that context, and it still got the message very clearly across. So those are two huge things that I am just like really proud of, because Tuesday night we started our EIPA, which is Educational Interpreting Prep class, and I walked out of that in tears. I felt so stupid. Um, so I needed that confidence boost. So yeah. So as far as like how do I approach this in the most logical fashion? Okay. Um, so I did get some stitching done. I did some, I don't know. I picked up the floss. First of all, I have a master list of like flosses I know I need for certain projects. And I write the project down and then I write the flosses that I need so that if I'm out and about and I can hit a Joann's and have the extra money, um, I can grab what I need. Can't find that list anywhere. I always keep it in my purse and for some reason it is gone. So I don't know. I have not had a whole lot of stitching time this week, which really kind of sucks because that's how I decompress. But I was able to get some DMC. And the other thing is, if you, I don't know how comfortable people are with Temu. Um, I've ordered several times off of Temu and I've had some great success. And one of the things that has been really frustrating to me is one, the cost of craft scissors is just, we all know they're expensive. There's no cheap. They're not cheap. Well, and I get frustrated when I'm, like got 15 different projects that I'm constantly like grabbing this one, maybe this one, maybe that one, and I don't have scissors in the bag. And that is one of the reasons I use floss drops is because all of my floss is already pre-cut. But sometimes, excuse me, all of a sudden I have the hiccups. You don't need a full thread. And then I'm like, great. And not all of my flosses yet are on floss drop. So I put in an order for Temu. There are a couple other things I grabbed too. Um, but I got several pairs of the stork scissors. And I didn't pay more than $2 a pair of scissors. And I bought I thought I had 5 pair. I might have put the fifth pair in a bag um already. So that has been lovely in relieving some stress. And do I need 27,000 pairs of scissors? Well, I mean, according to some of my friends like Tammy, the answer would be yes. But the reality is that like you really don't. Um, but in keeping with my word for simplify, and given that I spent like right around 10, 15 bucks total. Like my entire Temu order with everything I ordered, and I ordered myself a jumper. The boy sweatpants, ramen themed sweatpants to go with his ramen hoodie and his ramen everything. Um, some mats for the cricket and everything. I still spent less than $30. So yay me. So yeah. So some I guess we're doing haul. I guess we're doing haul first. So from Garen's Stitchery, I had ordered this. Can you please take care of the dog and why she's barking? Um, I saw these by made by made by Michelle McGraw. And I fell in love with them, and I thought, she ended up doing them in order to they're tarted, and the original design is for them to be pendants, so necklaces. She ended up stitching them, so they would have been stitched on 40 count linen. They're like 39 by 55, so they're not big at all. She did them on 15 and 14 count Ada as ornaments, and I thought that they would be amazing. I thought they'd make an amazing present for my friend's mom. I love nativity sets, so like I'm a sucker for those. So these are by Black Blackberry Lane Studios. Now the only place I have seen these, and I did order them from Garon Stitchery. I will tell you that every time I order from Garon Stitchery, my shipping comes super fast, and their customer service is top notch. So yay! So again, I mean, they'd make gorgeous pendants. I'd probably turn them more into a brooch than like with my poncho, like with a scarf, than a pendant because I'm just not a pen. I'm like I don't really wear necklaces. But so those came in. I was super super excited. That was what I was waiting for. My pattern that I had ordered when I was down in Ohio from Keepsakes came in. How cute are those? And I am going to finish them with the little clipboard. I'm hoping now. Keepsake said that they had to build their own little clipboard. Um, these are 50 by 50, so they're small, like they're nice small. So my goal is, or my hope, that first I want to finish the sheep for each of the like different months or holidays, but then I will start on these. But I am planning on finishing it on the little clipboard, and I'm hoping to find a way that maybe to the clipboard I can add some sort of easel stand. Is that possible? Or so, I don't know. They're gonna be similar. Okay. So then I had joined, and no, I did not make it to the post office with everything for the level. I need to though. I need to. The post office has got to happen this week. Come hell or high water, the post office has got to happen this week. But my exchange partner sent me my package, and it was super super cute. And in it was, she fully kitted because it fit the budget, I guess. It like blew it away, including the DMC, the flaw, like the DMC floss and the linen, for Barbara Anna spooky tree. It was on my wish list at 123. It's super super cute. She also sent with that, excuse the crinkles. It was such a lovely package, really and truly. It was such a lovely package. She sent me a card. She sent me the little floss drops to, I don't know, well, she sent me some floss drops. No complaints. I am not complaining. Do not take that way. I don't know that it's enough floss drops for all of these, but we'll make it work. And again, this is going to be stitched on 32 count khaki linen. Um, 32 count summer khaki Belfast linen. So yes, yes, please. When will, and she's going to be stitching this as well. So I need to find her on like Instagram or whatever so we can follow each other's progress. Also in there was the first of the I don't know if it's the first in the series, but there's a series called Double Flips by Lizzie Kate. This is what the, and if you guys remember, I stitched three small words. I think this would look really cool on the wall next to it. So clearly I need to get the rest of these. And clearly I will be pulling my three small words because that has my color conversion. So I will do these in the same colors as 3 small words so that they can go on the wall and match. So I have to do that. I also got, if you're not following Tammy on Instagram and on Facebook, sorry, but you need to be. So Tammy is Leopard and Lace Boutique, and she makes the most amazing doodads of all sorts. She has all kinds, and her prices are super amazing. She's doing a clearance sale, and I bought several things, and I got my package, um, and some of it was a gift, and I don't have it all right in front of me. I'm sorry, but life, and some of it's already gone out to the people at peace. But hello, can we just say it's Starry Night by Vincent Van Gogh, because she also sent me the Starry Night pattern, and she knows that I have G Van Gogh. So she sent me some little zipper pulls. She sent me scissor fobs. Tammy is all about the bling, and I love that. I love that about Tammy. I love that for Tammy. Um, look, when I grow up, I want to be as organized as Tammy. Okay, and as put together and as glittery and as sparkly as Tammy. She does. Whew, these are like if you mess up and you have to pick out your stitches. So yeah, so I got a bunch of doodads from her and I love them. So go check her out. Oh, this was the other thing that my partner sent me was a corner gauge. I don't generally use these. I just kind of I should. We all know how I have issues about. So yay, that was awesome. Okay, so my stitching. The first thing I did was work on my peppermint purple. I still have a couple weeks where like I could fudge the week, but whatever. I got 2 weeks put in. Actually this morning I put in these 2 weeks. At first I was like, okay, this is fresh. It's one of those like each square, as soon as you get the rhythm of how it works, they go super fast. I find that until I find that rhythm, I'm like cursing up the storm. Like it's frustrating. So at first I was like, well, maybe I'll just get like one, like I'll just finish this row, which is actually one more big block, and I'll just turn it into like a bookmarker. But I don't know because once I get into it, I really do enjoy working on it. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, so that is slated for a finish this year. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do a block a week. Okay, so then knowing that Chinese New Year, which is thank God it's an okay, so we all call it Chinese New Year, but isn't it really Lunar New Year? Isn't that the appropriate term? I don't know. Okay, so Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year, I believe is February 20th. That to me is sort of if the year isn't going is if the year has gone wonky, which oh my God, it has. That's my do-over day. So I wanted to try and get Happy New Year sheep done because the Valentine's Day sheep is already done. So if you recall, I had his little head in and I had the green stripes in. So we've made some good progress on Lunar New Year sheep. How cute is he? Will he be done by the 20th? Probably not. Is that okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. So then the next thing I worked on one day um, was an ornament. My ornament is Clementine by the Frosted Pumpkin. I try to, if I'm going to be in the car and need a stitch, I'm trying to take ornaments with me. I'm trying to take the lead from Michelle McGraw and trying because that woman gets so much done. Like it is mind-boggling to me. So I kind of count my sheep as ornaments. They're small, they're self-contained. Like I can literally just grab this bag and a pair of scissors and I'm done because my needle's already in here. And in fact, let me go ahead and throw in a pair of scissors. Okay, so like this fits in my purse. I can constantly have this on me. So like if I'm sitting in a parking lot, if I'm sitting in a waiting room, um, because on Thursday they thought Kevin's mom was having a stroke or a heart attack. So he had to run her to the ER and I took his son to the heart doctor, the irony. So while I was waiting for the son at the heart doctor, um, I was stitching. So again, this is something simple, easy. I can always have one of like a sheep in my purse so that if there's ever an emergency or I get a chance to stitch, and as long as again, as long as I have now, yeah, I would have to have a pair of scissors, but again, each kit, as long as when I'm done with this one, I'll transfer the needle and the scissors over to the next sheep, and we'll just keep going. So like that though, I've been trying to get through my ornaments. This was started on 12 by 12. This is Clementine by the Frosted Pumpkin. So I got I got more of her dress done. So yay me. And then last but certainly not least, I have been working on Rosie. Yesterday alone I put in over 1,000 stitches at night because it was just I needed to stitch to decompress, y'all. Um, am I behind? Yes. I am only my goal was to hit 85%. I am close to 83%. So hopefully this next week we'll get in some big stitching times. But mm, she's so pretty. I can't believe that I am getting so close to being done. Um, I love her so much. I'm actually I think I'm gonna I think there's like when you do a big race and afterwards there's sort of like this, it's almost like a funk or a depression that you're in. It's like, okay, now what do I do with all my time? Like I have a feeling when Rosie's done, I'm gonna kind of feel like that, like be in that kind of funk. So, but that's all of the stitching I've done. No, it's not. I lied. One more. I did get Pattern Keeper all marked up for Santa's Travels because I had put it on Pattern Keeper finally. So I got that all worked on. I worked on the space saddle. So I figured out that in order to get this done in the 20 times that it um will be called, because it's on my board twice. In order to get it done, each block has to represent 423 stitches. I mathed. I mathed. And if my math is mathin', if the math is mathin', if the math is mathin', it's 424 stitches each block. The last block, it'll be a little bit shorter than that, but whatever. So right now we have 1.5 squares done out of 10. Okay, Santa's Travels is my other call for February. And that, in order to get it done in the 20 times that it will be called, each block represents 358 stitches. I haven't even started working on it. I'm behind on whip goat. Am I okay on that? Yes, because my focus is on getting Rosie done. Um, it was supposed to be done by tomorrow. Clearly, that's not going to happen. Then my next big idea was I'll get it done for Valentine's Day. No, I don't think that's going to happen either. So we're just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing to get her done as soon as possible and go from there. So that's all I got, y'all. That's all I got. That's a lot, but it's not a lot. If you know, you know. So with that, I'm going to go because I got to get to class. So remember, you are smart. You are beautiful. You are cherished and appreciated. You are strong. You are wanted. You are loved. You matter. So with that, I will let you go. I will see you all next week. Feel free to reach out to me at His Princess Kelly on Instagram or wherever else you can find me. We'll talk then.